Hi everyone. So this week I said I was going to make tzatziki chicken lettuce wraps. Last week I posted on my last video that I was going to make them this week, so that's what we're going to do. So before we get into that, we food prepped during the week, so I made a roast beef, a bottom round. It was about 2.5 pounds. I did some Cajun seasoning on the outside of it. Let it bake for about an hour and a half. It was 120 degrees medium rare, and that's what we got, so that's awesome. Okay, so I'll show you what I did so far. I kind of prepped everything up here so you guys can see it. So I sliced my cucumber long ways. Then I just kind of diced it a little bit. So I want to dice it to make it really small like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this cucumber. We're going to add it into a bowl. Put about, say, half a cup into the bowl. And then we're going to add a few tablespoons of Greek non-fat yogurt. And we, believe it or not, the Stop and Shop brand is pretty good, so we use this one a lot. I don't know who you have in your area, but so it's about 2 tablespoons. We're going to add a little salt, pepper to taste. A little salt, ground pepper. And I'm going to add lemon juice to this. You just sprinkle a little lemon juice on. Do how much lemon juice you like. I like a little one here and probably a little bit more than that. So maybe about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice also. Fresh squeeze. Have a little strainer like this. You get the seeds in it. Good to go. And then I have some dill, fresh dill that I had kind of coarsely chopped before. So I'm going to add that to this too. So I guess tzatziki sauce is a cucumber-based sauce that Greek people use in their food. So what I want to do is, I know everybody doesn't have one of these, a hand mixer. You can use a regular masher for this. And I'm just going to mix this up a little bit. Kind of mash up the cucumbers and mix that lemon juice in there. Mix it all up. Very, very simple. So we have our little sauce here. What I did earlier is I took 2 chicken breasts. I marinated with lemon juice and a little bit more of the dill. I just crushed up the dill like I did there, coarse chop it. Took the lemon, squeezed it through a sifter, a strainer, and then just put the dill on. Actually, I just sliced the pieces so I could taste the lemon and the dill. It tastes awesome already. We have some romaine lettuce. Jen prepped this up for me. She cut the stalk off it, so we just have a little bit of a nice little cup for lettuce. And then all I'll do is I will take my spoon and I will add a little of this to it. Now I did salt and pepper it, just a little bit of each. I like this sauce, so I would put a couple tablespoons on it myself. This is really, really good, guys. This is my own recipe. I didn't go by any recipe on this one. This is one I made up myself. So let's give it a shot. Delicious. You can taste the lemon, taste the dill, and the cucumber. Chicken, nice and tender. It's very healthy for you. You could use a regular taco shell if you wanted to. You could find some Greek bread. I don't know what it's called, but it's a little bit of flat and fluffy bread. You can use that, but health-wise, this is great. Just a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of that sauce. Awesome flavor, guys. Tip for today. A friend of mine, we were doing some construction work on a house. We're putting siding on the outside of my garage. We were talking about eating healthy. He's a good-sized guy, and he works all the time. He works from day to night. He's just always on the go. And he's trying to change his habits of eating. And he told me, we were sitting the other day, he says, I love food. He goes, I'm sorry, I can only take my diet so far. I really love food. And I understand, because I do too. I love eating food. I love all kinds of food. So he was telling me about his wife who takes one of these canning jars. Excuse me. I'm going to hit the timer so it's not squeaking. Takes a canning jar like this. And she puts salad dressing on the bottom of it. Then she puts roasted red pepper. She'll put cucumbers, olives. She'll put sliced onions. She'll put sliced tomatoes. She'll put everything he wants on that salad. She'll put the lettuce on the top half of it. He'll take it to work in this jar. About 20 minutes before he eats lunch, he turns it over, all the dressing just slowly comes down the bottom of the jar. He opens it up, he puts it on a plate, and his salad is dressed. But he can keep this all day long fresh in the jar without getting the salad part soggy. So I thought that was an awesome tip. I figured I'd share that with you. I'd never heard of it before. I think it's awesome. So I hope you guys try my tzatziki chicken lettuce wraps, and I'll see you next week.